The question, is it normal to feel dizzy and out of it 2 days after smoking weed? Is it normal to feel dizzy and out of it 2 days after smoking weed? No, that isn't a normal reaction. You may have another physical illness, may have triggered an undiagnosed mental illness, which rarely occurs, but has been known to happen. Risky business, marijuana use. Or, if you smoked street weed, it might have been laced with another drug. You can get a blood test if you want to discover if your weed was contaminated with something else. In the 70s, the US government sprayed Mexican cannabis with paraquat, a plant killer, and thousands of US citizens were poisoned by it, as well as the Mexican workers in the cannabis fields. During the late 1970s, a controversial program sponsored by the US government sprayed paraquat on cannabis fields in Mexico. Paraquat, Wikipedia. Excerpt from Wikipedia article. Following Mexican efforts to eradicate marijuana and poppy fields in 1975, the United States government helped by sending helicopters and other technological assistance. Helicopters were used to spray the herbicides paraquat and 2,4-D on the fields. Marijuana contaminated with these substances began to show up in U.S. markets, leading to debate about the program. Perhaps in an attempt to deter people from using cannabis, representatives of the program warned that spraying rendered the crop unsafe to smoke. In the 1980s, cannabis was laced with angel dust, also known as PCP. Phencyclidine, Wikipedia. I started growing my own in the late 1980s, so I'm not familiar with newer contaminants on street cannabis, but it's possible there are some.